What's up guys and welcome to my new video. I've prepared something really interesting but not so simple as it may seem at the first glance. I'm speaking about exotic markets. Let's find out what it is offering. To understand what we are working with, let's open the white paper. So here we have the following information. Exotic Markets is a DeFi platform on the Solana blockchain. I want to add that Solana is one of the fastest blockchains with a transaction capacity of around 3,000 transactions per second. On the contrary, Ethereum has from 15 to 45 transactions per second. Also, transactions on Solana are quite cheap. Okay, moving further. It aims to become the most flexible structured products protocol, offering the widest range of payoffs and underlyings in DeFi. For example, they aim to offer payoffs based on baskets of token, trading ranges, accumulators, and capital preservation. At the time of creation, no other DeFi protocol is able to offer these payoffs. Actually, payoffs refer to options and essentially Exotic Markets is like an option, but it is very simplified. Later, you will understand more. In recent years, we could observe that the interest rate on real-world markets has decreased. That's why many investors were looking for an alternative. I mean, they wanted to find where they could invest their money with high yield. The solution was found and we all saw the DeFi boom. Investors rushed to the crypto and brought some hard-to-understand traditional financial instruments. You will ask, why I'm speaking about that and what is Exotic Market needed for? Well, this project has several goals. The main task of Exotic is to provide the opportunity to earn stable, sustainable yield for investors. I think everything is clear here. Then, the protocol gives access to many financial instruments with the help of which users will be able to manage their money and risk to increase their yield as much as is possible. Of course, no banks, no control, everything is decentralized. Actually, it's not a big secret that there are many similar projects. However, Exotic is different. As I mentioned, the protocol gives a lot of financial instruments, I'll speak about them a bit later, and a wide range of payoffs, but you don't have to be a financial genius to work on the platform. The team is targeting to give a chance to become a market participant for everyone. How? First of all, the product is made for people to fast and simply understand it, see the risks and possible rewards. And secondly, there is an assistant that will help everyone at any moment. So it's like ready-made packs of financial instruments created by professionals for everyone to use. I think that's perfect. Okay, let's sum up what we have. Exotic is a project that offers sustainable yield and financial instruments that help to maximize the rewards and minimize the risks. Anyone who wants to play on the market will have a chance because everything is made for everyone to easily understand, and that is the main feature. Another big benefit of Exotic is that it's based on the Solana blockchain, as I said. Consequently, this is cheap and fast transactions. And it's one more reason why everyone can use it, because it's accessible. I hope you now understand more, and I want to speak about the financial instruments that will be presented on the platform. Let's begin from the structured products, because it's like a basis of everything that is offered on the site. Structured products are prepackaged investments that normally include assets linked to interest plus one or more derivatives. They are generally tied to an index or basket of securities and are designed to facilitate highly customized risk-return objectives. So, in simple words, it's a financial instrument that will help you adjust your yield and risks. Next, we have options. Options are instruments that give investors an opportunity, right, but not an obligation to buy or sell any underlying asset in the future. The most important is that the operation happens on the conditions that were agreed on the day of buying the option and can't be changed. Futures are derivative financial contracts obligating the buyer to purchase an asset and seller to sell an asset at a predetermined future date and set price. Then we have swap. A swap is a derivative contract through which two parties exchange the cash flows or liabilities from two different financial instruments. Guys, it's important to you to understand that it's just a quick walkthrough of the basic financial instruments. There is much more information about each of them and more financial instruments, of course. So if you want to dive deeper, you can do your own research. Well, now we understand more or less what exotic markets is about and find out a bit about basic financial instruments. I suggest looking at investors and backers of the project. There are some interesting organizations there, such as Salameda Research, Solana Ventures, Animoca Brands, and Morningstar. There is also an information exotic markets raised $5 million during the private invest round. Looking quite good as for me. That's why let's follow the project and its updates. I think the project's roadmap is also an important thing which should be considered. So what do we have? In the near future, exotic markets want to launch a DueNet and throw a trading competition. I'm waiting for the Due network because I want to see how everything will look and work. The mainnet launch, audit, and EXO token release is planned for the end of Q1. It's approximately at the end of March. And in mid-2022, and that is in June or July, the team is planning to move to DAO, add secondary markets, and launch customized products. In general, the roadmap looks good. I mean, there are not so many points, and that's why the plan can be fully completed. At the end, I want to mention a partnership between exotic markets and Zeta markets. First of all, Zeta is a platform which allows trading options and futures on blockchain without collateral. Exotic brings DeFi options vaults for users to adjust risk-reward profiles. They aim to make complex financial instruments simple. Zeta has a technological infrastructure that is required for that. You can find more on Medium if you are interested. Okay guys, that was a quick research of the new project that is on early stage of development. And to conclude, Exotic provides quite needed products on today's market. It will allow users earning passive income with the help of financial instruments. The main goal is to make everything simple and accessible for everyone. The project has good investors and partnership. Also, the demand should be quite high considering the evolving of DeFi and sustainable yield trend. However, despite everything, do your own research, guys, and find out more about making any decisions. Follow the updates, Due Network, and other announcements. And the most important, it's not a financial advice. It was just a small research of the project. Thanks for your attention and wish you luck and more profitable cases.